Hello guys, this is what I look like this morning. So good. Today I'm filming a get ready with me for work at Cinderella's castle. I filmed one of these over on my Instagram. I made a cute little reel and y'all seem to like it. So we're getting the full-length version of me getting ready for work at Cinderella's royal table. So here we go. As always, we're going to start off the day with brushing our teeth so my teeth can stay nice and clean and I can be minty fresh for the rest of the day. We're back, teeth are clean, so now it's time to go ahead and wash our face this morning because wash your face, guys, and do some skincare because I'm getting over a little bit of a breakout. Nothing too bad, but just have a couple red spots that we want to take down, you know? So let's get to it. We're skincared and sunscreened up, so now it's time to go ahead and get started on our makeup. I'm very excited to say that the makeup company Merit sent me a couple products to test out, so we're going to be using those today. So the first one that I'm going to be testing out is the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. It says it's not a foundation or concealer, it's both. I think we're going to be using this as foundation today because I am getting over a little bit of a breakout, like I said. So I don't know, she feels really nice and smooth. I like her. I have to blend her in first, but so far so good. So y'all already know that I work as a bell service dispatcher at the Grand Floridian. We done had that video. But by some weird happenstance, I was able to pick up a cedar shift at Cinderella's royal table in the castle because cedar shifts are untrained. Well, I guess they liked me so much that now I go back once a week, which I'm not mad about, and I've told you all about that before. So I thought that I guess now that I kind of go there quite regularly, that I should do a get ready with me. Here's what we look like with just the stick. Yeah, my skin looks pretty nice and even aside from those the red spots. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my concealer, my usual concealer, and just kind of give me a little extra coverage because the castle is fancy and I like to look nice while I'm there. So the shifts are untrained, so that means anyone can pick them up, but there are a couple things. So as a cedar, you can, or at least at the castle, you can walk people to their tables and give them their menus for when the server comes. You can set tables, you don't clear them, but you can set them for the next people that are coming. You can assign tables as families check in. You can assign tables. You can check those families in outside. Or you can be a lobby greeter and stand with Cinderella in the lobby and kind of help facilitate her meet and greet and pass out magic wands. So as an untrained cedar, you're only allowed, as a cedar, you're allowed to do all those things. As an untrained cedar, you're only allowed to be a lobby greeter or walk people to their tables. Although I've been going there for a little while now, so they have upgraded me and I'm allowed to set tables now. The only things I'm not allowed to do are assign tables and check families in because those require computers and I'm not trained on that computer system. So yeah, I spend the vast majority of my time at the castle standing with Cinderella in the lobby, and it's honestly a dream. All right, the next product I'm testing is their blush. I got it in the shade Raspberry Beret, and it's a cream blush, which is nice looking. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the tri-dot system. I prefer a cream blush to a powder blush. I think it looks 9 hours, which really isn't bad because I am standing with Cinderella for so much of that shift, and the other half is just walking people to their tables. The castle only has 43 tables, so even when I spend the vast majority of my shifts being like, "Hi, I'm Lady Carolyn, do you have your royal invitation?" I still don't walk that much, which is fine. I mean, I stand the entire time. It's just not a ton of walking because the castle is so self-contained. You know what I mean? I forgot to tell you all the normal products I'm using. I'm, powdering my face now. We're setting everything in place. The blush is coming through very nicely through the powder, which I like. For whatever reason, I only close at the castle. I don't ever open. I don't ever do breakfast. I just close, which is fine because it's actually really cool. I get to be in the castle while the fireworks are going off. You can't see them, but it's still cool because I actually piped the audio in. But it's the only downside to close. There's only 2 closers. The downside to closing is while your shift says you get off at 12:15, that's a loose 12:15. You get off whenever the last person leaves the castle. So you have 2 closers. You have one upstairs in the dining room, making sure everyone leaves the castle, no one's camping out in the bathrooms overnight. And then you have a second closer, that's me, and I go sit at the entrance outside in Fantasyland at the entrance of the restaurant, and I tell people that, "Oh no, sorry, you can't go in, we're closed." And it's really easy. But yeah, you just have to. You're on the clock until the last guest has left the castle. And sometimes they like to hang out, which, I mean, I get you want to be in the castle for as long as possible, but like you've been sitting at your table for 2.5 hours. But yeah, it's honestly really fun to go to the castle just like once a week, and especially as untrained, because that means I'm not allowed to stand outside and check people in for their reservations or have people join the walk-up wait list. I only see people once they're inside the castle, and they are very happy that they're inside the castle, so I never get yelled at. Did have one woman walk out of the restaurant because she thought all the princesses still had their meet and greet there, but she didn't yell at me. So, I don't know, I really can't complain. It's kind of fun to be Lady Carolyn once a week. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't say. I love an intense story and intense theming so much. And we have very intense theming at the Grand Floridian, but we don't really have like a super intense story. And I like going to the castle and being a lady in waiting, because that's what you are. You're a sir or a lady. So when I talk to guests, I have to refer to myself as Lady Carolyn. I'm a lady in waiting at the castle. I forgot to say what I was doing while I was doing it again. We put on some pink eyeshadow because I really love to look like I'm dropping things, rosy fairy tale maiden at the castle. I have to keep things, I mean, obviously everything's a Disney look, but I keep things with a very neutral color palette. At the Grand, we do like nude eyeshadow and whatnot, but at the castle, I like to make things very rosy and fresh-faced, so I look like that classic, damsel in distress, fairy tale maiden archetype. I don't try this new mascara out. First things first, gotta curl our lashes. There we go. Getting off the tip. I like this brush. It's very bristly. She's very soft. Does that make sense? She's very long. She's a long brush, and I have short little eyes, so I'm having to maneuver. So because I am not status at the castle, I can't speak a ton to the hours, but from what I have gathered from just like talking to people who are status there, is that the earliest you can be there is 7, because obviously you can't eat in the castle until the park opens, and the park Magic Kingdom opens at 8 for resort guests. So you have to go in just like an hour early to open up or whatnot. And then obviously I know the latest you can be there is supposed to be 12:15, but it's whenever that last family leaves. But that being said, I have been there no later than 12:30, so it's really not that bad. The shifts are 9 hours, and the only downside of working there is you take your break like 2 hours into your shift, which is not ideal, but considering that all I'm really doing is standing there with Cinderella, it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? Now that we finished our makeup, it's time to do our hair, do my scarf curls like I do every day, because I really like the soft curl that they give. Oh, my hair's still a little damp, so these curls aren't going to be the best. But much like how I pretty much only wear my hair half up, half down at the Grand, I do a little. Oh, I'm so sad. I can't find my favorite scrunchie that I like to wear to the castle. It's all right. Let's toss these curls. So for the same reason that I like to keep these curls, or I like my makeup to be very rosy and natural looking at the castle, I like to keep the curls very natural, because I think it adds to that fairy tale maiden aesthetic. But I can't just wear my hair down. I do have to pull it back, sort of. I just have to keep it contained. So I do a loose little braid over here on the side. And I don't do a whole braid because I like the natural wavy ends to poke through. So we just do a couple twists and then take our scrunchie. So I know the scrunchie's not the most aesthetic, but it's what I got. And then we pull her out so she's nice and chunky, and she looks like a fairy tale maiden. So now it's time to go put on my costume. So the castle costume is super cute, but it looks like it would be approximately like 10 million pieces or components to it, but it only has 2, which I really like, because my costume at the Grand is the top, the bottoms, the belt, the tie, and at the castle it's just the top and the bottom. But they're super cute and they're super royal. Here she is. She's so royal looking. I absolutely love this embroidery, and then she's not just like solid red, she's got some detail to her. The collar is lacy, the skirt matches and lines up. So yeah, let's go put on our costume. Unlike at the Grand, I don't have to wear pantyhose, which is very nice, but I do still have to wear black polishable dress shoes. So those are the same shoes I had to wear at the Grand. So yep, easy enough. They don't have to be non-slip. In the kitchen they have to be non-slip, but Cedars do not. So yeah, like I said, same shoes as the Grand. They are my black grandma shoes, but they do the job. And they kind of go with the costume, not really, just because it's navy blue versus black, but they do the job. There is a little slot on the blouse for the name tag's supposed to go, so you don't just like pin it anywhere. So yeah, name tag goes there. My braid kind of covers it. I should maybe think about changing the side of my braid, but I don't know, she's cute. I think we gotta do the whole outfit. Ooh, before I do the whole outfit reveal, I forgot this skirt has a petticoat to it. Let me show you. So yeah, here's what she looks like. The skirt has a petticoat to make it poofy and princessy and magical and twirly, which is so fun. But I have to get her lined up. There we go. Where's the magical, right? All right, but now it's, I mean, you just kind of got it, but now it's time for the whole outfit reveal. Here she is. You can see what she looks like in the back in the mirror. She's twirly, I feel, exactly like I'm supposed to, like a fairy tale maiden, like a lady in waiting who works in the castle once a week to get overtime hours. She's cute. But yeah, I forgot to say, I go into work at 3 o'clock today, and what time is it? All right, I have like 10 minutes before I have to go. I leave for Magic Kingdom Cast Parking about an hour before my shift starts, because you have to park, and then you have to take a bus over, and then you have to walk through the utilidors, and the castle is the first stop in the utilidors, but I just get panicked about being late, and I really don't want to be late when Cinderella is my boss. So we've got a couple minutes to go pack up our bags, and then it's time to go head out. Well, thank you all so much for watching this video, and thank you Merit for sending me some new products to try. So far, I'm absolutely loving them. I think they look very natural, which I love. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching this video, and I will see y'all again real soon. Bye!